Hey there guys, it's Kage Tact coming at you for another one of our comparison videos. This one being on another set of the Philosophies of War. Essentially, this time, well, I mean, huh. This time it was kind of, do I want this unit? Not really, but for 20 bucks, sure. Sure, why not? I'll take it. And essentially, as you can see here, I was able to get this unit and a little bit, a little extra into it in terms of points. I think I did about 11.5k overall points. Keep in mind, this is another legendary event where I had nothing in it at all. Currently, the other two legendaries that are going to be coming up, I've got a little bit into him, which is when I kind of started the game. I got a little bit into his, and then Ragnar. Well, we actually have Ragnar unlocked, and where's he at? It's going to be interesting to see if we can actually get Ragnar to 4 stars. But for this set, I mean, I don't know. People say to have a well-rounded box and work things out, but if you want to tunnel vision some things, it kind of works in your favor depending on what you tunnel vision. Because as you can see here, I mean, I somehow got Battle 12 done, like for Alpha. I got Beta up to 11 done to some degree, and even Gamma. Gamma I only got up to 10. Now there's obviously some things I couldn't do very well, like the power only. This, let's not even get started on the Astra Militarium. It was awful. I was like, oh, I'll just up my Yarick special ability to like 31 and try and just use his 2 soldiers to. No, no, was not happening. I got absolutely devastated. So I mean, there are some things where my box is lacking in some ways, and it really hurt me. But I hate to say it, but getting him to D2 like literally gave me an easy time of getting this unit. Didn't have to do so close offer. All I did was the 20 bucks to get the extra tokens and the extra rewards per tokens, the extra reward event coins as well, and that was it. That was it on this one. It just he was really good in this one. Tangita again came through. Tangita Actus combo. These two worked really well together. And yeah. So I think as I'm playing more and realizing I can kind of, get away with a combination of some money and poor upgrade decisions and using that power to win. Now, if I had spent nothing, I don't think I would have gotten this unit. I don't think I wouldn't have been able to get this unit without the so close offer. So I still have to spend, which 20 bucks for a character, not bad. I mean, again, I've just got so much stuff to work on with Guild Wars. This is just another character that's kind of at the bottom of the pile right now, kind of sitting there with a couple other characters that I may or may not get some use out of at some point down the road. But it's just it's interesting to see as my account is growing that I can kind of get away with some stuff. Now, I did try to get a little bit closer in terms of seeing how if I could weasel out a couple more points, but no, there was on any of these left with my box, I wasn't even like big target for Battle 3. No, it wasn't happening. There was just no, even like Battle 12 here, there was, yeah, I just got completely overpowered at some point. So, I mean, I still don't know what the best way to do this is. I mean, I know there's probably like a mathematical best way on a wiki, but for, person to person, I see a lot of like, could my box do this LRE? And realistically, a lot of times some of this comes down to just, are you willing to throw a couple of bucks in as well? Because if you are, you'll probably get it. If not, I hope you have the Blackstones in reserve because you're going to need them. And that's a hefty price to have to do a so close offer on an LRE to unlock a unit, because that is not cheap. That is not cheap at all. So, just what was that? What was that one I did on She? I think I paid like 5K Blackstones on She. So what was? Let's look at that real quick. I do apologize for the tangent. Just 5K. So like $40. I paid $40. So I saved $20 this time in terms of everything. So anyway, let's take a look and see how other of my guildies have done in terms of their progress, because this was a very, I don't know, I just felt like I had the right units for this. In some ways, Immo just kind of dominated. My admex did really well. You know, Eldrion helping support out Immo when we just gave up on like trying to hit like targets for like certain bonuses and just trying to clear stages. It worked for a while. It stopped working towards the end, but alright, let's take a look here. We got Dogma, my progress on Shadowsun. Didn't buy the packs. Would have. Okay, so they did not buy the packs, so where did they get? Okay, so this is as far as they got. Because I know so they technically got they were about 800, 900 points behind me, maybe a little bit more, because I was at like 11.5, 11.6, maybe a little higher. So without getting the pack, yeah, I think if they had done the pack, they would have gotten the unit. So again, it's hard to tell on some of these. Although with that one particular pack, you know, doing the pack for the bonus missions and everything, that's one where you kind of have to do it like ASAP. I mean, the other pack, if you get some Blackstones and you get the tokens too, that one you could hold off on. But let's see, what did they get overall? So this is on Alpha. So they got to 11 on Alpha. And they cleared on Alpha a decent amount. Yeah, they cleared a decent amount to get their points. How did they do on the other circuit, though? Beta gave them some troubles after 10. Yeah, they had to use their summons at 9. When were they? Let's look here. Were they able to get away? Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of points left on the table here, Dogma. There's a lot of points left on the table. I mean, going back to mine real quick, I was able to not use the summons up until 9. After that, all bets were off. But that would have gotten how many extra points there? 65 a pop. Well, it still would have put them 10 closer, I think. Yeah. So wasn't groundbreaking there. And then on Gamma they got to 9. So with their account strength, they're about. Let's double check their level real quick. So to give you an idea, where's Dogman at? Okay, he's level 39. He didn't put any money into the account for this event, and he didn't get the unit. Now let's see if we got anybody else here we can compare that to. I'm curious. I'm trying to do like a deeper dive into these things. Let's see. So my units and where I'm at for this event. So on the top end, this is Saphir. He's got his Alpha Gold 3. He's Raw. He's Rot Bone. Rot definitely can carry as well. So he's got a decent amount of gold units spread out, and silvers. Way more box diversity than me. Where yeah, let's not even go there. Oh, by the way, we got a spot open in the guild. If you want to join, we can use one person. Let's see. So they got. Oh yeah, they got further than me. In spades, they got to what? 12.7, 12.7k, halfway there to 4 stars. Cleared alpha. Right. What did they do on beta? Beta they got to 11 before they. So oh they were able to do no summons up to 10. Interesting. I wonder if I could have done that. They did pretty well in Gamma. Oh wait. Yeah, later Astrum they had the same issue, although mine happened a lot quicker. And let's see here, he said bought the extra payout packs but nothing else. Looking back, it wasn't necessary as it made it this far anyway. That is another situation on where you could kind of get us into a point where you're like, hey, I got to I don't know if I need to buy this or not to actually get the unit, and it's kind of tough to tell because I'm sure there's plenty of times where somebody will throw money in 20, 20, 40 bucks and they didn't have to, but at the same time, if you don't and you don't have that cushion, and so, you can miss out on the unit. It's a gamble. It's a smart system. It's smart. It's it's not super egregious where you're gambling like $80 or 100 or something, but that's not the worst thing in the world though. All right, let's look at Julio here. Bought the BS pack, played it too risky, could have shaved some points in lower stages to reach the next box, but got greedy. So they bought the BS pack, but they leave this one up. Trying to clear the kind. 2 tokens. Let's see. So he struggled on Gamma, but he definitely cleaned up. He cleaned up Alpha real well. What about Beta, Julio? Didn't say anything about that. Doesn't looks like he is gonna have to use a so close offer to get the unit, or yeah, he's not gonna. Okay, he's not gonna throw any more in. Let's see who else we got here. Here's Mike. Mike's thrown in 0 because he's pretty 3 to play, and yeah, he just didn't even he didn't even bother. Mike's like, just can't be bothered with this. Let's see. I've got another free to play here. Let's see how they did. So this is a free to play where actually I know he did a little bit of effort into it. So he did almost 7k event points. So he got to 7k. Where did Mike get? And their accounts are about 4 levels apart. Yeah, but so he got to tier 6. He got to the tier 9 box. Okay. All right, let's look at Felix. So Felix is free to play. He's got a higher level account. And he even mentions here it should be 5k Blackstones on the so close offer. Yeah, so he came to within. Wow, I'm actually having trouble seeing that here. 10.9? Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in on this for us. For my sake and yours. Or let me look at a different screen. These photos are not super clear. I feel like Squidward's trying to squint. So he got to 10.9, a little under for the event. So if he would have gotten another one that, well, yeah, no, he still would have been shy. So he was at 130, 150. And yeah, I could see his reasoning for not wanting to do the so close, because he would have needed all those Blackstones. It would have cost him, I mean, depending on how he would have went about it, $20 for the one offer. If he did that, he would have got the unit, or doing the so close at this point, which would have been like 40 bucks. Not not worth it. Technically more because he would have needed more Blackstones. So Alpha, he got up to, he cleared 10, got some points on 11. What about Beta? He got to 10. And he's been playing for a while, so he had some other points accrued. Gamma really got him good. Gamma. But he was able to, like, full clear some of the earlier stages stuff I couldn't get done. So yeah, it is interesting looking this over. Looking over what I was presented in terms of everything. I think, did I have one more? Let me see. Maybe I had one more. Ah, yes, Pure sent me something. When did he send this to me? 2 days ago. Let's look at his too. So he got to 5K. He's been playing for 3 months and he only bought the monthly Blackstone once. I'm going to buy the next Elite Pass. And then this is what he was using. So he was only able to put a 5K dent in. So he was kind of similar to Mike in terms of where he got. Well, he got to tier 8. So he got kind of in between Mike and Kame. Kame being another one of our free-to-play guys that showed off. And this guy here, he's not part of the guild or anything. He just, I asked people, hey, you want to send me how you did your progress? I'll go over it for you. And he just sent me over his units and whatnot. So, I mean, there's a definitive line. I kind of wish, I don't know if they would ever do this, but I kind of wish the game would give you an idea if, I don't know, like, say you get to like 110 or 120 of 150 for an event currency, and they're like, you know, if you buy this pack now, you'll unlock the unit. I don't know. I mean, and again, this marketing strategy of theirs works pretty well. It works pretty well because it's not as awful. I know some people again are going to be like, yeah, but $20 on a fictional game and a character. Well, I spend money on stupid stuff all the time. Like I bought this, like $8 keychain for probably actually put it on my car or whatever. I'm gonna put it on my keychain, little Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black to go kind of go with my shirt. I saw it the other day. I'm like, I'll get that, or my, you know. People are like, yeah, well that's a real thing, and it's tangible. And I will say this to those people. I will probably lose this inside of 3 months. And that's $9 gone. that's almost 50% of what you could spend on an LRE unit to get it. So it's all about checks and balances. You know what the money means to you. And I don't know. It's just the thing is, if you really like these games, it doesn't hurt to spend here and there. You'll know if it becomes a problem, if your spending becomes an issue. I mean, if you can't eat or you can't afford to pay bills because you're trying to be number one in a mobile game, or you're spending a lot of money in a mobile game or something. Yeah, but with how everything is, it doesn't hurt to spend on stuff you like or enjoy. Plus, helps keep the game around. If the game doesn't make money, the game goes away, and then we all have to find something else to play, which, as somebody who's gone through several EOSs now for different games and companies, I can tell you that's not fun. It's not fun at all. So yeah, overall, I mean, as my account gets stronger, it doesn't seem like the scaling of these specific events is getting super egregious. So it's not too bad. You know, maybe future events down the road, they'll factor in D3 for their missions, which I'll hope to God they don't, because I don't have any D3 units, and it's going to be a minute before we even touch upon that. So I'm hoping they still keep things fine-tuned for the older upgrade, and they don't really work on that much. And I don't know, maybe some some additional diversity. I mean, I do like this format. It's nice, and I could see where some people complain about how things are the same, and they'd like something different. And I'm not sure what some good ideas would be for some events to get characters as well. What like new and exciting ways they could do things to drop characters into the game would be. Because again, I'm not a game developer. I'm just a guy who plays these games and looks for ways to try and you know do it my own way and still have fun. I mean, I'm not going to be the guy who's going to go, oh wow, this other creator said, hey, this is the meta. Let's all go do this. Eh, you can go do that. You can, but I'd rather be the guy who's like, oh, I did something stupid and it worked, and that's fun. That's fun for me. Sure, did it cost me some money? Yeah, but it worked, and as long as it works, that's all that really matters, right? A D2 IMO, D2 IMO won the day. D D1 Tangita helped win the day as well. It all just kind of worked out. Which, as a new player, I am just super glad that I have gotten lucky on some of these polls. I actually looked at some of these units and was like, I needed some of these guys. Still can't say that about Rask. Rask is in the neglect bin, but Rio is definitely, well, Calandis is not bad, but I haven't really had much use for her lately. But Rio, my little cyber ninja dude, he's like my favorite currently, which is why when we did that code, I was like, let's do something for him. Let's get some shards out to everybody for him, because this little guy has helped me. He helped in the L area a little bit too. He did his part, not as much as Tangita and them, but and he's helped on the current event that's going on, which we'll may or may not do a review on because there's a lot of moving parts to it. So we'll see on that. But otherwise, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how much you spent to get the unit. If you didn't get the unit, how far away were you? And should I even level this thing up? I mean, it's like I've got so much else to work on with Guild War coming up in how many days from now? Let's take a look. I dread being unprepared for this. 10 days. I've got 10 days, 14 hours. Oh, hold on. Oh, I almost forgot to get this free book in the workshop. If anybody watching this and they haven't grabbed their free book out of the workshop, go do that now. Wow, I'm kind of glad I did this video. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks again for watching, and take care. Peace.